oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox.
And now,
it's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher. And if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. High and deep to right center. Verdugo will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think Ryan Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So no need to wait, as here he is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Jones, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 on a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Martinez coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Pat Valaika. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Dylan Tate is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox, the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
The pitch. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Alex Verdugo digging in now.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Tate is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Slider, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. There's one.
That's an out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Second inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Pedro Severino.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Austin.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
In now, Jahmai Jones. He swings and grounds it to short. Right to Gonzalez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
Up next, Freddie Galvis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And now the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hayes on the run for it at the track. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And now the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Ryan Mountcastle. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Yeah. Line drive to left. Martinez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Into the box, Rio Ruiz. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now to bat, Bobby Dahlbeck, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. One gone here in the Boston third. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's it.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out. Ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
1 out, runner at first, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. He's set, here it comes.
Outside, that's a ball.
Gonzalez, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
The 1-1 home. Hernandez leads off first with one away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Stepping in next, Pedro Severino grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Booyah! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
At the plate, Austin Hayes. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jahmai Jones. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Martin Perez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox nothing. And now in the box, Alex Verdugo. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Christian Vasquez is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the AB now. Skied into very shallow right. Renfroe is there. One pitch, one out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So the next to bat will be Pat Valaika. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is there. 2 down. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to left center field. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Fenway. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hunter Renfroe is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball one. Struck out in his first at bat. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Hernandez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Kike Hernandez becomes out number 2 this inning.
Shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Into the box, Austin Hayes. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th.
Austin.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next to hit is Jahmai Jones. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. The throw into second.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Freddie Galvis. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Ryan Mountcastle. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Goodbye, home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Nick Pivetta gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Trey Mancini.
The first baseman.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Orioles 9 and the Red Sox nothing. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
1 and 2.
I got the count.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Popped him up. Galvis is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next to the bench.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's inside and high. 1 and 2 down. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. So stepping in is Rio Ruiz. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 6 tries. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Running hard. He's digging for second. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Designated hitter, Pat Valaika.
Into the box now, Pat Valaika. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate now is Anthony Santander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in will be Pedro Severino. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. First pitch on the way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Austin Hayes. High in the air down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
At the plate now, Jahmai Jones. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Matt Andriese enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Martinez, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle. Hard hit towards center. Verdugo is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Orioles lead it 13-0. And now, Christian Vasquez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First delivery to him.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0.
Aye. Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's just a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Now here it comes. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Hit back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Now it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now here's the first offering. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
Ball, that's outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Now at the plate is Trey Mancini. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready now for Baltimore, Rio Ruiz. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 0-1 delivery. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
So now to the plate, Pat Valaika. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. One left for the Orioles, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Tanner Scott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Here's the first pitch to him. Kike Hernandez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. In now for the O's, Pedro Severino. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Pedro Severino.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Martinez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for the Orioles,
So now to the plate, Austin Hayes. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first takes care of him. And the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jumai Jones. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And that will end the inning. Orioles down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. So now here is Alex Verdugo. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And that misses 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santander waits on it. 1 out. Next up, J.D. Martinez. Flew out last time up.
Martinez.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. 13-0, the convincing final score. The O's scored a lucky 13 in this one. Dylan Tate gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Eduardo Rodriguez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.